Okay, this story was told to me by my boss. This is from farm country, and this happened many years ago before my time. She told me that her dad had told the story, and his name is Leo. This is in honor of him. We, his time with him is valuable. That's the way I'm going to put it. Anyway, he is 94 years old, and this is what he told that his brother had seen one night. And it was nighttime, so of course, he was in his room. I'm thinking he was 10 or 11 years old when this happened. That's what I was told. And he said that he could hear the horses and cows making a ruckus. And his bedroom overlooked the pasture where the cows and horses were. So he decided to look out the window and find out what was going on. And he could see nothing out there. And then when he turned around, there was a big man standing in his room. And evidently he was not afraid of said man, because the man did sit down on his bed. The man pulled up his pant legs when he sat down, and he could see that the man was made out of metal. And they had a long conversation, like 2 hours from what I understand. The guy did not walk into his room. He appeared. That is what he said. The conversation that he had with this man was never told, so I can't tell you that part. But he had an encounter with a metal man, and it actually bent the bed frame that he had as for a bed. And back then, beds were made out of metal, and it was some really thick metal. I've had a bed like this. Anyway, the frame was bent. You could see where someone had sat there and bent it. There is no way you can jump on the bed and bend these beds. It doesn't work that way. You'd probably get hurt before you'd bend it. Anyway, the bed was bent. And what was ever said, nobody knows. I told my boss that maybe he wasn't allowed to tell anybody what they talked about. Then again, maybe they just talked about how life was back then. Maybe he was some person from the future. Anyway, that's my story of the metal man. I'll remember to check out my Etsy. That will be in the drop-down box, along with my email address. Please don't be afraid to mail in your stories. I'd love to hear them. You may be able to tell it better than I can. So maybe reading your words will make this channel a little bit better. And I decided to do a little bit eerie darkness on this one. So I'll be seeing you soon. Later.